must continue the fight for our rights, as Master Van de Waal will now explain.
I'm very sorry. I'm in the car. I'm squeezed in between two meetings, but I will briefly explain where we are and what the next plans are on a procedural level. You have been informed over the past year about our activities, trying to get the platform reopened from a perspective of participants. So the people I'm representing have no official capacity in the criminal investigation. As the speakers before have explained, a criminal investigation is pending in Belgium. Some people are mentioned being a suspect and could face criminal prosecution. The people I represent, which is roughly 20,000 people, are none of that. They're not a suspect. Nobody's saying that they committed any criminal activity. They were just users, members of Vitae. They faced themselves in a situation where they could not access log in their personal space on the platform as from the 22nd of June 2021, 1 year ago. I was contacted in the course of the summer, July and August. We developed a strategy. We started the first legal actions, and we faced a judiciary in Belgium that was not too receptive of our arguments. For now, the platform has not been reopened, which you are well aware of, but that doesn't mean that we're on the floor and that we are surrendering, not at all. Over the course of this summer, even though it's a year from the start, we are introducing new proceedings to get the platform reopened. And this is not just a do-over. It's not us repeating what we've already done, because we have learned a lot over the last year. We have obtained information that was not available when we started the first set of proceedings. So we have useful, interesting information. I will not go into detail because that would take me too far. And let me just tell you that this information is valuable, and I have quite some confidence that we might achieve another result using this information, approaching the investigating judge at first, because we have to digest the correct proceeding in Belgium. If he doesn't follow our reasoning and reopens the platform when we request it, we have the appeal level where we can introduce that same additional information, evidence that should lead to the reopening of the platform. This will happen over the course of the summer. We are in the right time frame to do it, to start it again. It's since the start of June, we were allowed to start the proceedings all over again, which is exactly what we do. We introduce it, and as you know, there's a second proceeding in Brussels to ask for compensation for damages for all the losses you have suffered. The court ruling in March did not say that our claim is disregarded. It just put on hold. That's a very important thing to know, because nobody said that our claim for compensation of the losses everyone suffered has to be disregarded. It's a matter of time, and if there is no prosecution, or if the people behind Vitae are acquitted in the upcoming criminal prosecution, our claim has already been introduced, so it's in time. That would be a risk if we didn't do it last year and we waited and waited until the outcome of the criminal investigation and prosecution. We risked to have a claim against the Belgian state, but that claim could be time barred by then, because criminal cases drag on in Belgium and sometimes they take a lot of time. So we could not risk the claim being time barred. So our pressure on the Belgian state is still existing. Our claim is still pending, and they're just waiting for the outcome of the criminal case. If nobody is prosecuted and convicted for whatever criminal act that would have been committed, we can file this claim again, and we can ask for a compensation for the losses suffered. It's pending. It's something that is known by the Belgian state, and it's a risk for them. In the meantime, we increase the pressure to reopen the platform, because every day they keep the platform closed is increasing our losses and our damages. So if we ever would have a claim being awarded by the court in Brussels, it will only be more the longer they keep the platform blocked. So with the additional information I obtained, with, let's say, knowledge and experience of another year, and what we know now, we can go through the judge, the investigating judge, once more. If he denies what we are asking, we will go to the Court of Appeals and ask for the reopening of the platform once more. A hearing is likely to be scheduled in July or August. We go there and we ask for the reopening, and we will give it every effort we have. Because if someone thinks that we will surrender or that we will give up, I don't think that will happen anytime soon. We still have, I think, justice on our side. I still think we have strong cards on our side. The only thing we have to wait for is a judge that accepts to allow this claim, which may be not the most easy to award or the most normal claim they're facing, but if they investigate it with every detail, every information they have, they should come to the conclusion at some point that it has to be allowed and that the platform should be reopened. The only thing I can say is I will give everything I have to achieve this goal. But of course, we're still depending on the courts in Belgium, and the only thing we can do is try to convince them about our point of view. I don't know whether there is any very specific question to be answered right now, because I'm about to enter my next meeting. So I have 2 minutes left, and then I have to, well, drive the last bit and get to my next meeting. So unless anyone is
I think, Hans, we thank you for your intervention.